All right, so talking about the different foods from different Spanish-speaking countries, answer these questions. After that, ¿qué te gusta comer para el desayuno? Desayuno is breakfast. So, me gusta comer, look at all of these and say which one you prefer, or no como el desayuno. A lot of you crazy teenagers don't even eat breakfast. Ay, Dios. And then, ¿prefieres comer pescado o bistec? Yo prefiero comer pescado o yo prefiero comer bistec. Es tu preferencia, tu opinión. After that, we're going to do a quick check, any questions we might have about these, and then we're going to continue talking about the different foods. So tamales, we talked about this yesterday. Saffron, the world's most expensive spice. Beef comes from Argentina. Well, beef can come from anywhere, but it's mostly known for being from Argentina. Rice with chicken is a wonderful dish with lots of good spices and yummy flavors going on. Mexican hot chocolate. This is really interesting. Mexican hot chocolate is not, well, it's exactly the same as regular hot chocolate that you are used to, but with a few added spices in there, like good spices, not like make it really hot and, I don't know, it's not like a chili pepper. Instead, it's like cinnamon and nutmeg and clove and all of those spices that you would have around Christmas if you celebrate that. So take a look at this video, see which one wins. There are two brands that are very famous, and one is like a little, like a grandma kind of brand, and one's like a little for younger people. So I wonder which one you would like. Then talk about churros, and they are not like what you get at Costco or anything like that. Frijoles negros, black beans, yerba mate. This is a really interesting thing that happens in Argentina where people share this heavy duty caffeinated tea, and it's used with a special cup, a mug. It's called a gourd. Anyway, watch this because apparently it is the favorite drink of footballers, people who play not football but soccer. Menudo is a tripe soup. That means the lining of the cow's stomach is used. And what I love about Mexican cooking is that they honor the animals that they kill by using all of them, every single piece of them. So that includes making a delicious, delicious soup out of cow's lining of their stomach because you can still use that, it's still edible. Chocolate. This is something I don't know if you realize, but chocolate is not naturally sweet. It comes from a cocoa pod or a cocoa bean. You can see that here. When they don't have sugar added to them, it has a really interesting, I don't know if you've ever had chocolate without sugar, but it's kind of along the lines of like cinnamon and all of those, where it's a really cool flavor that does not need to be sweet in order to be good. And so you will find things like this. This is mole sauce, and it might look really gross. It's dark, almost black, but this is a chocolate sauce that is not chocolate that you, it's not like delicious and sweet or anything like that. This is a savory chocolate sauce that is put on food, and it is amazing. Yemas are a little treat that you can get in Spain, and next week we're going to be working on a choice board where you might want to make food on your own, and this is a really good one, so watch this video because it's really easy to make. And then after that, we're going to talk about my favorite thing in the whole wide world, tortilla pañola. Watch this video so you can see how easy it is to make, and then you'll probably have a really good idea of whether or not you want to eat it. I will eat 10,000 of these if I could because they are so good. And then tortillas made by hand, handmade tortillas. So I don't know if you realize that, but they're really, really easy to make. So if you watch this little video, they'll show you in just 1 minute how you can make one. Then pozole is another delicious, delicious soup that, more like a stew, that is from Mexico. So take a look at this because there's a reason for it. And then we're going to talk about flan. Flan is this like custard, egg custard dessert that you can get. Plantains they look like bananas, but they're usually green. Sometimes they turn yellow when they're ripe, but they are savory. So these are bananas that are not sweet. Instead, you would fry them up and add some salt and lime, and delicious and amazing. It's kind of like chips. So tequila, I don't know if you guys realize this. You should not know anything about tequila yet because you are not 21. But if you were wondering, tequila comes from a plant, a cactus. And in here you can see how it's processed. So this is what it looks like. They dig it up. There's this huge, it looks almost like a giant pineapple. That is where all of the juice and all of the good stuff is. So they take that, they mush it down, and then they turn it into alcohol. And it has a whole bunch of distillation processes that they go through. But tequila is from Mexico. And in Spain, they have 6 meals a day. So when they wake up, they might have like coffee and toast. And then around 11 o'clock, everybody takes a break. You go run to the corner and get some food from the cafe around the corner, or maybe your parents packed you a little